Hello and welcome to Study English with me on English Mastery Hub. I'm so pleased to have you here with me, and I want to thank you for joining me on a weekly basis. And I do hope that these sessions are helping you in your English learning. If you have anything particular that you are struggling with, please drop me a comment below the video. I would love to help you and improve your English in the process. By now, I hope that you're making use of all the awesome tools and features to be found on our website absolutely free. For today, we are going to look again at a blog. The blogs are on the right-hand side of the home page. And the blog we are looking at for today is called The Influence of Fairy Tales on Our Perception of Beauty. This is at an A1 to A2 level, so suitable for everybody to listen along. If there are any words that you don't know, we will be talking about our glossary at a later date during the video. Remember, our slogan for this series is by Albert Einstein, who said, "A man who never made a mistake never tried anything new." So do not be afraid of making mistakes. It's a learning process. And when you make a mistake, get up, dust yourself off, and move on. You'll be sure you won't make that mistake again and you will progress on your journey. Here we have an audio file that you can listen to in your spare time. But for now, I want you to practice the technique of shadowing, mouthing my lips as I pronounce the words, and this will greatly improve your English fluency. The influence of fairy tales on our perception of beauty. Fairy tales are stories we often hear when we are very young. They are full of magic, princesses, castles, and happy endings. But these stories do more than entertain us. They also help shape the way we think, feel, and see the world, especially about beauty. In many fairy tales, beautiful people are kind, good, and happy. Ugly characters are often bad or jealous. For example, in Snow White, the queen is angry because Snow White is the most beautiful of all. In Cinderella, the stepsisters are not beautiful. In fact, they're ugly and they are mean. These stories give the message that beauty means goodness. These messages can stay in our minds as we grow up. We may believe that to be liked or loved, we need to look a certain way. Thin, tall, with perfect hair or skin. This idea is not true, but fairy tales can make it seem real. Today, many people are trying to change this idea. New books and films show heroes and heroines who are different. Some are not very good looking, but they are smart, brave, or kind. This helps children see that beauty is not the most important thing. Also, real beauty comes in many forms. People can be beautiful when they smile, when they help others, or when they are confident. It's not just about the outside. Fairy tales are just stories. They can be fun, but we should remember that real life is different. In the end, we must teach young people that everyone is special in their own way. Beauty is not about how you look, it's about who you are. Right, that is so true. And in today's world, so many people spend a lot of money and time on their outward appearance, but they forget that true beauty is inner beauty. I mentioned the glossary. My glossary is a tool that we have on English Mastery Hub to help you master vocabulary and fluency. What you do is, if you don't know the meaning of a word, you merely click on that word and you will get a meaning coming up. A stepsister is the daughter of one step parent who is not the daughter of either your mother or father. So you may translate the meaning into your own home language, which will help you greatly in being able to remember the words. And then if we look at my glossary, which is found under the control panel, my glossary tracks your daily vocabulary, and it's divided into just learned, confident, and daily use. And you can continually add new words, even if they're not in an article that you read on English Mastery Hub. Maybe you found a word somewhere else that you didn't know. Add it to your vocabulary. Set reminders that remind you to learn the word. Statistics have shown you need to see a word 17 times to remember it. So you've got quite a lot of reminding to go. And then you can change the status of words as you become more familiar with them. So this is an awesome tool. Let's look at the grammar in our article, The Influence of Fairy Tales. The grammar is the present simple tense. So if we go to courses and we open the grammar book, we will see the present simple tense is on slide 7. I'm just going to enlarge that. And the present simple tense is used for actions taking place one after another, or actions in the present taking place regularly, never, or several times. And signal words there are always, never, often, sometimes, and usually. For example, she always goes to work by car. Positive, I go to work by car. Negative, he doesn't like football. Do remember that I, you, we, and they all use the verb do, but for he, she, or it, the verb becomes does. On the next slide, we have a conversation taking place in the present simple and a short story about morning habits. You can read these, and these are making use of the present tense. I then want to look at the questions. So let's go back to the fairy tale and answer the questions. Hope you're still listening and see if your answers agree with mine. What kind of stories are fairy tales? Fairy tales are stories that are about beautiful, good, kind people, castles, princesses, and happy endings. Unfortunately, fairy tales are not true, so they are things that our parents read to us, often from books, or tell us from memory when we are very young. And interestingly enough, different areas of the world have different fairy stories. In Cinderella, what are the stepsisters like? Now, when I read Cinderella, we used to call them the ugly stepsisters, and they are mean. We see that here. The stepsisters are mean. Mean is effectively unkind. Mean. We'll look at it when we get to the right one. Oh, there's so many different meanings of mean. They are of little value, no account, ungenerous, stingy. Lots of meanings. Selfish, causing or intending harm. So you can go through all the meanings of mean. But we are answering the question, the stepsisters are mean. Try answering the question with a simple sentence, which means you're less likely to make mistakes and you're more likely to get the question right. Why do fairy tales give a strong message about beauty? Wow. So in fairy tales, we read that we may believe, because of the way fairy tales are structured, we may believe that to be liked or loved, we need to be beautiful. And this idea is not true, but fairy tales can make it seem true. What are some new stories showing today? And maybe you can think up a particular story which you can drop in the comments for me to look at. Today, many people are trying to change this idea with new books and films showing heroines who are different. And I've even noticed in some magazines that the models are not so thin as they used to be. So they're conditioning us that you don't have to be stick thin to be beautiful. And the last question, what is real beauty according to the article? According to the article, it is not about how you look, it is about who you are as a person. And I think we can all agree with that. What I want to leave you with today is under tips. And no, it's not, sorry. It's under control panel, my stories. Once you have created enough of a glossary, you can create your own story. So I've put one here of 100 words about any topic, but there are different topics, by using 5 words from my glossary. And you can go create a story and please select an item in the list. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that one. Story. Let's try again. I've made it C1 to C2 just to see what will happen. The story has been published. Okay, so show entry 1 of, there's our story, entry 1. So let's see if I can open our story, close that, and here's the story. Using technology, narcissistic hodgepodge, etiquette and desperation. You can see I try and challenge the glossary. And it says, in an era dominated by technology, society has become a hodgepodge of innovation and individualism. We were talking about beauty. People today are often narcissistic. They think only about themselves, desperate to be seen as individuals, to craft perfect online personas on social media. So you can see there how to create your own story using words that you've just learned. And the beauty of that is it puts them into sentences so you can learn the words in context. I hope you've enjoyed today's session as much as I have and seen how versatile our site is. I encourage you to use it and I look forward to seeing you next week.